Okay, here's where Colorado stands tonight across our entire population. 58% of all Coloradans have at least one dose of the vaccine. 54% of all people in our state are now fully vaccinated. The governor says boosting that rate is key during this stage of the pandemic.
Nearly every patient currently hospitalized with COVID in the state is unvaccinated. The numbers are inching higher, but the situation is manageable. 353 people are in hospitals with confirmed cases right now. Back in December, there were more than 1,300, make that 1,800 patients statewide. Tori Mason at Denver Health tonight. And Tori, Colorado doing pretty well, but we know that could change if more people don't get the shots.
Well, Jim, right now there's only one state with fewer COVID hospitalizations than Colorado. But if you look around the country, it's not hard to see how easy it is for our hard work to come undone.
I'm very encouraged by what we're seeing among the vaccinated individuals.
Dr. Connie Price is watching the science work. Denver Health currently has 7 COVID patients and 3 are in the ICU.
We're still well under our peak rates of hospitalization that we saw earlier in the year and last year.
But the Delta variant continues to surge. 44 more Coloradans were hospitalized over the weekend.
As people are sick as dogs with COVID, wishing or asking for the vaccine.
Dr. Zane at UC Health says some patients still don't believe the virus is real.
This is not COVID. I don't have COVID. It doesn't exist. I'm like, well, you've got COVID.
Governor Polis says hospital capacity isn't in jeopardy. But according to CDPHE, only 7% of ICU beds in the western region are open.
There are parts of our state that have lower vaccination rates, and sure enough, unfortunately, they have higher cases, higher hospitalization rates.
The governor's still pushing to get more shots in arms. But for now, our current vaccination rate is keeping hospitals from becoming overwhelmed.
So if the only goal is to prevent that, then I think the vaccine alone is adequate. But if we're trying to prevent spread in the community, then we may need to take another measure.
So right now, state leaders believe Colorado's in good enough shape to avoid another mask mandate or even bringing back restrictions. But they are worried about this surge of cases that we're seeing, especially during a time when we should have a seasonal break. We're live in Denver. Tori Mason covering Colorado.